prosperity and abundance to everyone tuning in. I am Mrs.Melanin Reigns, and it is an honor and a pleasure to be back with you all. So I really wanted to bring this video because it's been on my spirit for a while, and it's something that I really, I just want to share for those who are going through it, to be cautious, and then just to have the information out there. And this video is entitled The Narcissist Revenge Fantasy. One of the things that a lot of people do not understand and will not really it's hard for people to come to terms with the fact that a lot of times that these people come into your life, whether they're a narcissist or not, these type of problematic people who have caused you pain, intentional pain, who have lied on you, smeared your name, really tried to break your character, all of those things, these people do not come back remorseful. These people have a strong obsession with revenge. These people have a strong obsession with breaking people down who they feel like has gotten away. People who they feel like they weren't able to break in the way that they intended to break you. These people don't like for you to get back up and keep walking. These people do not like for you to take your life back and really get your joy back. One of the things that I'm going through actively, but I know I'm not the only one going through it, is this revenge fantasy. Everything that this narcissist does is vindictive, right? And it's ironic because the same individual, one of the main statements they made in a court hearing was that they're not a vindictive person. But every move they make is contingent upon whatever error or whatever, how do I say, whatever they feel like I did to them. Keep in mind that what I did to them was protect myself and protect the vulnerable around me, right? So the narcissist wants to punish you for pretty much protecting yourself, for walking away, for having the courage and the audacity to move on with your life and to prosper in your life. They need to be able to put their foot on your neck to the capacity where they can explain to other people, oh no, what this person is saying about me is not true. And it's not to say that you even really try to smear their name or you try to do anything. It's just that these people get so psychotic in a way where if you don't tell other people, nobody will know. You could go missing. They could unalive you. Excuse my language, but it's just the truth. They do so many different things to try to harm you, to try to hinder you, to try to take your life away from you, whether they can do so physically or they have to do so spiritually, or if they can do it to your character, your integrity, your career, whatever it may be. These people really want to step on your neck and they want you to lay down and comply with it. One of the things you'll see from a narcissist, and one of the times that they get so giddy and they seem so filled with joy temporarily, is when you comply with them, or when they feel like they have power over you, or when they can see that what they have done to you is destroying you. Once they get you in that position, then also they're still going to continue to step on your neck. They don't care. They don't stop because they say, oh, okay, this person is hurting. No, they don't stop. They continue to go, but it hurts them even worse when you continue to say, okay, I don't care what you're saying about me. Hello to everybody that's on the live. Hi, North of the Fray and Intuitive Flow. I love you both so very much, and I appreciate your support, and I love your channels also. But narcissists don't stop. And that's the thing that I don't think a lot of people really understand or are willing to come to terms with. It's like, okay, this person, they may have done bad things or they may have some off ways about them, but everybody can heal and everybody can move on. And I don't like to be the negative party or negative Nancy, and I'm not God, so I can't really tell anybody the beginning or the end of their life. However, when it comes to a narcissist, to these type of people who really have gone above and beyond to break you, and they have a pattern, because if you're really going through narcissistic abuse, 9 times out of 10, you will do some investigation or the information will be brought to you that they have a pattern. They've done this before. They continue to do this, and they don't just do it on a soft level. This isn't just somebody that cheats on you. This isn't just somebody that says something mean to you. This isn't just a parent who Okay, sometimes they're mean to you. Everybody's mean. No, this is someone who steps on your neck, who smears your name, who lies on you, who literally tries to trade their characteristics with you, their perversion, their murderous spirit, all of those things. They want to place it on you, and they are obsessed with revenge. As I go through it doesn't blow my mind anymore. It doesn't blow my mind anymore. It doesn't surprise me. I expected it, but when the information was finally brought to me, what this person was doing, which is only a piece of the information of what this person was doing to me, it's like when I talk to other people about it, right? They still want to play both sides. Okay, they still want to play both sides. It's almost, and I excuse me for saying this because people are just not educated at times, and it may come from whatever, but there's like an element of being a coward, I feel like, because there was an agent who called me, for example, and he was telling me like, okay, this guy is trying to get you caught up in fraud. And he was like, okay, he's the investigator, so he did the investigation, he's found that there is no fraud. And he's telling me all of these things that this person has said to him, to the point where this person even went as far as making up lies on my dad and saying that my dad which my dad has never been in any legal trouble whatsoever. But he made up so many things because he really wanted this investigator to charge me with fraud, because he can't find anything else on me. There's nothing else he can find on me. There's nothing else he can do. And there's things, because this person went as far as hacking my phone. So there's things he could find in my phone, but he cannot bring that out to anybody, because if you bring that out to anybody, then you would have to tell them that you hacked my phone. So he could not find anything on me. I don't have a record. I don't portray myself as some great person or good person per se. One of the things that I do know is that I don't have a problem with checking myself. I don't have a problem with operating with integrity behind closed doors, because I've learned and went through my journey organically to be able to do so. And so this person, because they could not find anything, was willing to create things, and still to this day creating things. Now, somebody can hack your phone, if somebody can invade your cyber security, and nowadays people keep so much on their cyber space on their phones, your credit card. A lot of people have a lot of information. If this person can do that, you can falsify my identity. And that has happened. That has happened on a certain level. But I say all that to just kind of explain how far these types of individuals will go as it pertains to trying to get revenge on you. If they can't find something, so if they can find something, like I've seen situations where the person who is the victim of abuse, they've been to jail for something, or let's say you used to sell your body, or whatever the case may be, anything these people can find, they will utilize, and they will take a small truth and cover it with a bunch of lies, because they're obsessed with breaking you down. The moment you go against a narcissist, the moment you try to stand up to them, you try to speak for yourself, you try to advocate for yourself, because what they do is so crazy. She said, yes, it's insidious and calculated abuse. Absolutely insidious. It's like living in a Lifetime movie. Y'all know how crazy Lifetime movies, especially back in the day, used to be. It's the wildest type of abuse. And a lot of times, especially the covert narcissists, they throw rocks and hide their hands. Now, let's say for some reason, this investigator, I'm not saying that there's a way that I would get caught up if I wasn't doing something, but you just never know how things can go. It was nothing but the spirit of the Most High that led that person to me, because he didn't just investigate it. He gave me advice. He said, you need to be careful, because this person wants to hurt and destroy. He wants to hurt and destroy. And I told him, I already know. This investigator literally said to me, like, I'm literally scared for your life, after having a conversation with the person that contacted him. That person contacted him, and from having a conversation with him, because he's seasoned and he's a man himself and he's older and things like that, he was able to really dissect that. But everybody's not in that mind frame. A lot of people in this society are easily swayed by the narcissist, because we live in a narcissistic society, and this type of thing can mess up your home. It might not just take materials from you. It put you in jeopardy as it pertains to your children. It could put you in jeopardy in so many ways, and your life can be restored, especially if you're on the right path. But it's very important to understand that these type of people don't stop. So when somebody's telling their story, if you've never really experienced narcissistic abuse, because I hear people say, oh, I've dealt with a narcissist. If you dealt with a narcissist, you definitely know what a person means when they're telling their story. If you've dealt with a narcissist, not just a person that has narcissistic trait, not just a person that's devious or does things here and there, but like overall their mental is not deranged. Yes, she said praying for you. He's malignant and very dangerous. Nothing like I've ever seen before. Nothing like I've ever seen before. And I'm just so grateful for the favor on my life. It's been hard. It's definitely been hard. I see why I've been awakened to what is going on, and I've been able to advocate for others and things like that. But it's been hard, and they don't stop unless they are caught. Until God really takes that narcissist and sits that narcissist down, they get away with way too much. Sorry, guys, my battery died, but they get away with way too much. So I just want to come on here and provide this video. I'm going to keep going forward. It silences you. Like I've done the thing. I've done my videos from previously, but if you go back and look at my old videos, a lot of them were just so robotic. I just felt like led, like I have to do this. I have to do this. But now I'm getting my spirit back. I'm getting my joy back, and it's different, and a lot of times when I would start feeling that way, I would get scared because I'm like, okay, something's about to happen again with this person because I gave this person access to my life, in one of the most vulnerable spots. But I do believe times are changing. Like I said the other day in my other video, I believe that there's a lot of judgment we're going to see. We're going to see more of the preview that we seen last year. We're going to see a lot of that really start to play out even more so this year, where judgment is being brought down on these types of individuals because that time is over. All of that perversion and abuse and misuse of power, all of those things, that time is over now. It's going to be a turnaround that is progressive, but I really do think that we're going to start to see things speed up, and we're going to see a lot of justice being served as it pertains to God. I'm not talking about these courts. I'm not talking about their justice system because that's a part of the problem. I'm talking about the real divine justice that's supposed to be served. And she said, yes, I know that feeling of feeling robotic. Now I feel free and at peace with oneself. Yes, it was so robotic. I just, they do something to your spirit, and there is a sacred part to it that comes from God, like God using the negativity and the bad for good. But what that type of individual do, because everybody doesn't make it through it. Everybody does not make it through that narcissistic abuse. And this particular person, his first wife unalived herself. And on behalf of her, because I do believe that I'm involved for a very specific reason, because the Most High God knows I'm not shutting up. I'm not shutting down, and you're not going to beat me. You may win the battle, like my good sister North of the Fray. I listened to one of your videos and you said it as well. You may win the battle, but you will not win the war. And I will get tired, but I'm not going to stop. And so the right person is put in this place because God knows where my spirit lies as it pertains to integrity, as it pertains to these types of things that I've seen. Wickedness I didn't even want to see. Somebody punished me for wickedness I didn't want to see. I didn't want to know it about you. I didn't want to be involved with it. I wish I never knew it. But these are the type of people where they can't hide that mask for long. And when that mask come off, we're not talking about just a cheater. We're not talking about someone who just SAs people. I'm talking about there's a level of perversion that you cannot even imagine as it pertains to a true narcissist. So I'm going to end the video there. Thank you guys for supporting tonight. I will continue to be consistent. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things because it really has to go forward. And I feel like me muting my voice and being silenced to a certain degree, like there's certain things I just didn't want to say, and I'm just, scared. And God is like, you can't let nobody put fear in you. Not that principality. That principality has no right or reign over you. So you can't let that principality put fear into you. You're going through this for a reason. You're traveling this road for a reason. Speak up, speak out. And it was a very profound thing on somebody's page. I think they were talking about denouncing their sorority, and she was talking about a scripture. I have to go back and find it. And she's basically saying, like, once you know, you have to speak out, and if you don't, it's a sin. And it's clicking for me. So thank you guys again for supporting me. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next video.